Not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm just checking out something right here, real quick. Quarter inch into a mini into. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Sunday. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Haven't been here in a while, but I just want to rock with the beautiful infinite creators. Haven't gone nowhere. Going anywhere yet, but I'm gonna salute you guys. I'm gonna salute the divinity in you. Feels good. It feels good to be in the building. I love it. I love it. I love it to rock with you guys. So yeah, I'm just here on this Sunday. Wanted to show my face in the place. Wanted to connect a little bit. Hopefully, everybody's doing good wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are, you're getting some sunshine. You're getting some exercise. You're getting some positive energy. You're getting some light and some love wherever you are in the universe. Wherever you are, thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for rocking with me. So, like I said, I just want to come by. I haven't been by in a while. Trying to upgrade. One thing that I'm noticing, I'm gonna share with you guys, and if you guys are ever podcasting or if you're ever streaming, I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little tip. You need as much. I use a Mac, so you need as much RAM as you can get. You may have eight RAMs, or you may have 16. But for what I want to do is be able to edit every day and put out that content. So you would need a lot of RAM so you could be doing everything you need to do, not lagging, not taking breaks, coming back when you're not prepared. So get a lot of RAM if you're gonna podcast, if you're gonna stream, definitely do that. So that's what I've been in the process of doing. I've been in the process of upgrading my system, of making sure that I'm bringing fresh new content, bringing some spanking new vids. I haven't done a spanking new vid in a while, but right now I'll be ready to bring you guys some spanking new vids. All right. So what came to mind and what I wanted to share while I'm here for this little time here is, if you want to be dynamic, you have to be dynamic. Feel me? If you want to be dynamic, you got to be dynamic. What does that look like for you? What does being dynamic look like for you? What are you willing to do to be dynamic? Are you willing to go the extra mile? Are you willing to go the extra mile to be dynamic? Do you even want to be dynamic? Do you even want to be great? Do you even want to be great? I have a friend. They always ask me, "Well, what's your plan for the day? What did you do today?" And I salute that because that means so much to me. What's your plan for the day? Do you have your plan for tomorrow? Huh? What are you gonna do? If you're gonna be dynamic, you have to be dynamic. You gotta have your plans, and it's accountability. It's accountability. And when you've got people who hold you accountable, people who care about you, people who want to see you grow, it makes a difference in your life. It makes a difference in your life because they want to see you win. They want to see you win. You got to surround yourself with people who want to see you win. Not everybody want to see you win on your journey. Not everybody want to see you win on your path. Some people don't even care about what's going on in your life. But if you could find one person who could hold you accountable, who could say, "Hey, what did you do today? What are you doing today? What is your plans for the day? What have you done today?" Because if you want to be dynamic, if you want to be great, you got to be great. If you want to be dynamic, you got to be dynamic. It's not about another catchphrase, it's not about another slogan. Your thoughts are affirmations, whether you notice or not. Whenever you repeat something over and over again in your mind, you're affirming it to yourself. You're affirming your ideas and your thoughts to yourself. So when you speak bad to yourself, you're affirming that. You're affirming that. Then you take on the belief of it and then you wear it. So if you're going to have thoughts, at least have good thoughts. At least affirm the good. Affirm the good thoughts. Affirm the good thoughts. If you gonna see what I'm saying, and this is what it is. This is what it is. And I've been working on it. I'm working on. That's the same thing that I'm trying to prevent. I'm trying to prevent that from happening, but I'm going to work on it for you. I'm going to work on it for you, and I'm going to get it done. In order to be great, you have to be great. In order to be dynamic, you have to be dynamic. You can't listen to the haters. You can't pay them no attention. You just can't pay them any attention. You just got to keep on moving. You got to keep on moving. So, like I said, I'm working on the system right now. I'm gonna get 32 gigabytes. So I can be zooming through whatever I gotta zoom through and editing material because and another thing that people won't tell you, another thing that they won't tell you that you have to back up your material. You have to back up your material. When I say you back up your material, you have to have an external drive. You have to have an external drive to back up your videos. I've heard the stories time and time again about how YouTube shut this channel down or this channel their material got lost. So you want a hard drive to back up your material when you're doing the channel or when you're doing episodes or you're live streaming. You need to have a library. You need to create your own library so you can go to your material when you need your material, and when you want to upload it to your own personal site or your own business site, then it's there. You got to have a system. So I would say you create a database or a system when you're streaming or when you're gaming or when you're putting out content, because content is king. Content is king. So if you don't have the gigabytes or you don't have the bandwidth to organize your material, then you're going to end up going back when you get booted or when you're censored or when they don't like the message that you're putting up. Then you're going to be scrambling and you're not going to have it backed up. So what I would tell you is to back up everything you have. Back up everything you have. Use a streaming website or a streaming app in order to keep what you have organized. See, I'm at a point right now, over 300 or something videos or 300 streams or whatever. And it's like, okay, now it's time to pull back, organize, soup up the computer, soup up the network, soup it up, and now it's time to bring it every day. Because if you want to be dynamic, you got to be dynamic. Because if I want to be great, I got to be great, and it's called accountability. I used to have my man Castro used to ask me all the time, "OG, you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent." But what consistency comes organization. You have to be organized. With organization comes administration. With administration comes accountability. I have to be accountable to not only to the people who I'm trying to help, but I have to be accountable to myself. I have to be the first partaker. I don't know if you're a teacher or you share the skills that you've learned, but the first person who has to follow what it is that you're saying is you. The first person who has to be a partaker of it is you. So I have to be a partaker in the things that I talk about and the things that I discuss. I have to do that first in order to give anything to anybody or to even share. I have to really believe in it. I have to convince myself. I don't have to convince anybody except for me in order to get out whatever the message is that I want to get out in order to help those who are a part of my tribe or a part of the tribe that I'm in. It's all about positive energy. It's all about love and light. It's all about energy. Energy never dies. Energy just transform. Energy never dies. You guys got to get that. Energy never dies. We all belongs to the oversoul, the collective consciousness. Collective consciousness. Slow down for a second. I don't want to get into nothing outlandish, but the collective consciousness. But when people understand that, then we all will move in a better direction or in a new direction by our own choosing and by our own thoughts. But make sure you write down your thoughts. Make sure you write it down. Make sure your thinking is being challenged. Don't hang out with people who don't challenge your thinking. Don't hang out in relationships that don't challenge your thinking. Somebody told me that I was a good friend of theirs, and I kind of thought about that. I'm like, you know what? They're right. They're right. In order to have friends, you have to be a friend. You have to be a friend. If you want friends, be a friend. Be a friend. Whatever you want, that's what you have to be. I haven't been here in a minute. I miss it. I love you guys. I rock with y'all heavy. You guys know that. You guys know it. But it's all about accountability. Organize. Organize your thoughts. Organize your thoughts. The message that I'm trying to get across is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Because when all things are possible to those who believe, all things are possible. If you could believe in who you are and your greatness and your divinity, anything's possible. Be positive. Be positive in the world that comes across as negative. So the message that I'm trying to get across whenever I'm here is that we all have a positive side of us and we all have a negative side. You know, the great Charles Hanel and the lessons of the yogis will tell you the right side of the body is positive and the left side is negative. We all know that there's an inner world that creates your outer world. We all know that you have a higher self and a lower self, which is your animal nature. But you have to come to the realization of those things. You have to come to the truth, and the truth will set you free, whatever you perceive that to be. You have the sun, the moon, and the truth. These things will never change. These things will never change. If you took the sun away today, we'll be living on a cold planet. And how long will life sustain without a sun in the sky? How long can this planet survive without a sun? Think about that. Life. So you have to, we're all on this journey and we all take different paths to get to where we need to be, but you decide where you're going to go and you decide where you want to be. But you have to gain knowledge. Your life is going to reflect the knowledge that you have. The real sin in life is the lack of knowledge, ignorance. We all are born in the world ignorant. Ignorance is what's the real shortfall in with humanity. If you don't know something, how are you going to take advantage? So even in a world where we're in the information age, there's information around us everywhere. You still have people dying of thirst. You still have people dying of hunger. You still have people who are dying without coming to the knowledge, without finding the knowledge. Your job is to find the knowledge, seek the truth, and the truth will set you free. A lot of times this comes from within us. Go into the silence. When you may hear people say, go into the silence. Go into the silence. Spend time by yourself. Get to know who you are. Get out in nature. Do these things. Do these things and come face to face with your true self. Your true self. You could take what anybody else tell you, but at the end of the day, only you could go where you want to go. I can't lead you. Nobody can lead you to the water. I can point you to it. I can show you where it is. But and at when push comes to shove, you're gonna have to be the one to do the work. To do the work. You can look at my hands and I can show you how I'm playing the game, and you could play with me, or you could go on your own. But you have to find the courage. You have to find the strength. You have to find the fortitude to take the first step. And the universe will put you in the right position in order to take advantage of certain situations so you could win. But you have to want that. You get what you really want in this life. You get what you really want. If you don't want anything, what do you want OG to tell you? I can't tell you anything if you don't want anything. This isn't for everybody, and I understand that. It's for those who it's for. It's for those who's for. Some people will get it and some people won't. And that's just how it is. Some people will get it and some people won't get it. Some people, it would take several trips in order to get to come to a certain amount of understanding. And then there's some people who it doesn't take long to identify what certain truths, certain principles, certain ideas. One idea could change your life. That's why I read, because I understand the fact that one idea could change your life. One message could change your life. One word, being around the right people could change your life or the trajectory of your life. But who is it up to get that information? We've got the internet, we've got books, we've got libraries, we've got audio books, we've got teachers, we've got so many things in the world right now. There's no need to die of starvation. There's no need to die of thirst when there's water all around you. There's food all around you. But what are you willing to do? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? I can't want it for you and you don't want it for yourself. And I have a friend and they're like, yo, I want to show you this. I want to teach you this so you can understand it. I'm a little apprehensive and learning some things because let's say I had an account hacked. So now you may, and I'll put it in terms like this: you have been hurt on your journey. You may have fell down on your path, and it might hurt so bad that you don't want to get up because it hurt. You got hurt, but you got to put faith in yourself. You got to believe in something. So you got to get back up again, and you got to try again if you're really about that life, even though it hurts. Even though it hurt you. You got to get back up and you got to fight again and you got to swing again. You might fall down, but get back up again. Don't stay down. Don't stay down. Don't stay down. The universe has given you everything that you need. The creator has given you everything that you need. It says, seek ye first, seek you first. And the rest of these things will be added unto you. Seek the kingdom of heaven, but seek you first. If heaven is within, where do you start? You start within. Start in the silence. Start in the quiet. Get out in nature. Stop meditating. Stop praying. You'll find the answers. Never stop looking. But take that step. Take that step. I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's not easy to trust again. I know it's not easy to believe again. I know it's not easy to listen to somebody telling you the way to go. I know it's not easy, but you got to have faith in something. And I'm not telling you to put your trust in men or women or things. I'm saying put your trust in yourself. The creator created you, so trust the God in you. Trust. Why do we find it so hard to trust in ourselves? Believe in ourselves. We'll believe in everything except ourselves. Why? Why? Because we see the hurt, we see the pain, we see the flawed, we see the imperfect. That's why we don't want to roll our sleeves up and get to work, because we see imperfection. But if you look a little deeper, you'll see divinity. You'll see divinity if you look a little deeper. Show me what you're doing, or tell me what you're doing, and I can show you who you are. Show me where you're spending your money, and I can tell you who you are. Because in order to be dynamic, you have to be dynamic. But in order to be dynamic, you have to see dynamic. Whoa, slow down. You have to see dynamic. You have to visualize. Big one. You have to visualize. You have to start with the end in mind. The theater of the mind. You have to see it with your mind's eye, your third eye, or your first eye, or just using the mind to create what it is that you want. And if you could see it, you could be it. I need you to get that. If you could see it, you could be it. No cap. No cap. Haven't been here in a while, but it's good to be here. I tell you guys, I enjoy it. I love being here. I feel like I'm home. I want to go home. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't rocked in a minute. Like I said, as soon as I upgrade, it's going to take me about a week or two to upgrade my system. Like I said, so I could be able to bring you some spanking new vids, bring you some things that you want to check out, and just keep on creating and evolving, because that's the real name of the game here. It's all about creating and evolving. Do you want to create? Do you want to create? Do you want to evolve? Do you want to evolve? Who's stopping you? What's stopping you? Because when things are stopping you, you have to throw some stuff overboard. You have to throw some stuff overboard if it's hindering you. If it's hindering you from growing, if it's stopping you from growing, you gotta throw it overboard. It's not easy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but if it's easy, everybody be doing it. Everybody can't do it because it's your mission. We all don't have the same skill set. We all don't have the same skill set, but you have a mind. You have a mind, so use your mind. You have a brain, so use your brain. You have discipline. Discipline yourself. Conquer yourself. The only competition you have in this life, or really there's not really no competition. All you have to do is create. Create. But the real deal is conquer yourself. Conquer yourself. You don't have to conquer nobody else. You don't have to do anything else except for discipline yourself. Do the things that failures don't like to do. You dig? Do the things that failures do not like to do. Well, you said, well, Chris, what are the things that failures don't like to do? Well, failures do not like to do the same thing I don't like to do. Failures don't like to do the same thing that you don't like to do. You don't feel like doing it all the time. You don't feel like reading all the time. You don't feel like exercising all the time. You don't feel like, going to work all the time. You don't feel like building a business all the time. You don't feel, a lot of us don't feel like doing a lot of things. A lot of us don't feel like doing it. But showing up is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. So you got in life, you got to show up. In life, you got to show up. You gotta know, but you got to get the information. You got the knowledge. Got to get the knowledge and got to get around the right people. And sometimes the universe will just put the right people in your way so they could help you on your path and on your journey. On your path and on your journey. I just want to come by to give some love. Definitely want to bring some love because, like I said, haven't been here in a while. Haven't gone live in a minute. Working on some updates, working on some ideas. Stop, cap, no cap. I'm not capping. Straight up, I'm about to do this thing. But it's really imperative that you get busy right now and live the life you want to live. Live the life you want to live, not the life that other people want you to live, but make sure you live the life. Live the life that you want to live. All right. So I didn't even mean to come here this long. I just want to check, not just check my setup, but I just want to let you know if you're gonna be streaming, if you're using a Mac, make sure you got as much gigabytes as possible. I like to use Final Cut when I edit. I like to use Premiere when I edit. But if you're lagging and you can't do a lot of things, it's going to slow your productivity down. You can't let your productivity get slowed down by obstacles. What I mean is like computers and by machines or by other people or outside influences. You've got to be ready to rock and roll. So one of the things that I would say is get as much gigabytes before you even go. Then I would say back up everything that you do on a hard drive, just in case. And then you have some kind of system whether you're podcasting or whether you're streaming or whether you're gaming, you got a system, create a system where you have a library. Then you got your own website you could upload anytime when you're ready to your own website. And then you could update your equipment as you go, whether you got a mixer, you've got a microphone, certain things, streaming apps and different things that you're going to use. You could always upgrade those things. But the biggest thing that I found that's going to keep you productive when you're streaming or when you're podcasting is you're going to need an external drive. You're going to need some gigabytes, preferably as much gigabytes as you could possibly use, so you're not going to be slowed down when you get into it. You won't have to go back and shut down and say, oh, guys, I got to get it ready and I got to get it together and I got to do, you got to get it together. So get it together. But like I said, the message is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Because when all else fails, right? When everything else fails, you're going to still be there with yourself. You're going to be there by yourself. So the fact of the matter is, believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe also in me. Pick it up. Believe in God. Believe also in me. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The Creator is giving you everything you could ever imagine. Ever imagine. Flex. Don't be afraid to flex, but don't be afraid to put in the work. Don't be afraid to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. I didn't put this up, but I'll put it up. He asked me what the message was earlier. Duchess Sterling, my guy. What's up, my guy? I'm just gonna put it up there because I didn't put it up earlier, and I'm sure I answered you. But you can't be afraid of what's your message. So I say it's never too late to change. Shout out to my guy X. You guys know how I roll with X, even in death, because I think X tried to atone, mean at one minute or at one with for the things that he's done and on this plane. I don't want to get into that, but he tried to spread more love. He tried to spread more love in his final days and try to help people become a better version of who they are. And it's the mind. It's the mind. Most people are attracted to others because of the mind. Whether it's a diverse mind, whether it's a brilliant mind, most people are attracted to other people because of their minds. And we feel vibrations, we feel energy. A lot of people are psychic, and a lot of people are coming online when you start talking about not just spirituality, but just being at peace with who they are and their intuition, and believing in who they are. So I would reiterate that, believe in yourself, trust in yourself. I know it's not hard a lot of times, and especially if you've been hurt before. It's not easy to trust. It's not easy to believe, but that's all you have. So if you take one step, the Creator will take two. The universe will take the next. Don't be afraid to take a step. Don't be afraid what people are going to say. People are going to talk about you. Get out here and do your thing. If it's streaming, if it's music, if it's reading, if it's business, I don't care what you're doing. Do it with all your heart. Do it with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, with all your power. Because you are the gift. You are the gift. You have breath. Let everything that has breath, they say, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Whatever Lord that is for you, whatever God that is for you. But do everything or anything that you do, make sure you give it your all. I just wanted to come by and show some love. Hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you're gonna start your week off on the right foot. I know tomorrow is what, Labor Day. Labor Day. Summer's almost over. Hope you guys had a great summer. We're getting ready to go. We're in the fourth quarter of the year right now. 2022 is wrapping up. September's here. September 4th right now. So September's wrapping up fast. Remember, be thankful. Be thankful. Be thankful for the time that you're here. Be thankful for the people who are in your life. Be thankful for your health and your strength. Be thankful for whatever your situation may be right now. I don't know what your situation is, but be thankful. Be grateful. In all things, give thanks. In all things, give thanks. Be thankful for the money you have. Be thankful for the food that you have. If you got a roof over your head, be thankful for the roof over your head. If you got your parents, be thankful for your parents. If you got siblings, be thankful for your siblings. Be thankful for everything. Be thankful for everything. None of us have all the answers. None of us. None of us. I've had nobody who've passed over come back and tell me what's on the other side. But it's faith that carries us. Had a friend said, how'd you come to this conclusion? What about hope? Well, hope is what keeps people going. When you become a knower and you get knowledge, That comes through experience. Then you don't need to hope because you've got experience. You don't got to hope when you know. But if you could learn how to use your vision, love Kodak Black, tunnel vision, learn how to use your tunnel vision, all things are possible. Not everybody knows how to use their mind. Your imagination is probably the greatest thing. As Neville Goddard would say, your imagination is the only Christ that you will ever know. You need to catch that. Your imagination is the only Christ that you'll ever know. I didn't say this. Neville Goddard said it. Why did he say that? Because your imagination creates everything. Your imagination creates anything. So why not use your imagination for what it is that you desire? Why not use your imagination for the things that you want? Why not create the things that you want? Your imagination is your creative force. That's the gift. The Christ within. Neville Goddard. Listen to Reverend Ike. Listen to anything that's going to get you into a state of mind. Have you ever played sports and got into the zone? You ever seen those guys who shoot the basketball and they don't miss? Like Steph Curry, just get in the zone. You ever seen golfers golf and just like Tiger Woods and get in the zone? Serena Williams play tennis, get in the zone. Get in the zone. Find your sweet spot. Get in the zone. What it is that you love to do, get in the zone. I'm not talking about auto zone. Just get in the zone. State of mind. Get in the state of mind where you create, where you desire, you get what it is that you want. Once you create it, start living there. Live in bliss. Live in health. Live in wealth. It's your mind. While you're here on this plane of existence, renew your mind. Walk down the roads that you want to walk down. Live the life that you want to live. Stop thinking about how hard it is or how tough it is. Because when you do that, that's what you're creating. Tough times, hard times. When you speak those things, you speak those things into existence. So why not speak love? Speak peace over your life. Speak prosperity. Speak it because you're creating the things that you talk about. You're creating the things that you're thinking about. You're creating fear when you're thinking about fear. You're creating love when you think about love. So live the life you create. Live the life you make. Do the things you desire. I just wanted to come by and show some love. Sorry for taking up your time this Sunday, but I rock heavy with the Beautiful Infinite Creators. I won't stay away too long. Just upgrading, just doing some upgrades, just doing some upgrades. I love rocking with you guys. OG haven't gone anywhere. I salute you guys. I got to give you guys a salute. I salute you. I rock heavy. Y'all know that I rock heavy. But on my grind. But I'm gonna come back, and when I come back, I'm gonna start hitting you guys with some goodness, some positive energy, so you could take along with you on your journey. All right. So remember, create or perish. Create and evolve. Shouts out to my guy, Sam Spirits. I haven't seen Sam in a while, but he just came to mind. So I rock with Sam. You guys know that. And the whole crew who rocks with me. Anybody who's ever fallen under my voice or heard my voice or listened to what I say on the channel or rock with me. I salute you guys. Y'all know what it is already. Y'all know what it is. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. All right. So until the next time, people, thank you guys for rocking with me. OG is out of here. Peace. I'm out. Be good. Be good. Take care, guys.